Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome to another live stream of Surviving Romance, and this is the $10 Sunnies collab cook-off. Let me explain to you all um, what how this came about. Some of us, in the Sunnies who like to cook, said, why don't we do a Dollar Tree challenge? And I said, yeah, I'm down. And it was kind of, when someone else had mentioned doing it and that sort of thing, and we got really excited about it all. When I did the initial $10 cooking challenge from Dollar Tree, everyone else is like, yeah, we've got to do this. This is what it took. And I said, well, I'll do it again. And initially I wanted to do a $5 one. They said, let's start off with 10. And I said, well, you know what? That's a good one. That's a good spot to start. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and do our Dollar Tree challenge, which is, let me explain the ingredients. Now, some of this will look a little strange. Some of it may not. Okay. Let's start off with the protein side of this. Basically, in here is first one, honey. In here is some pork chops that had the bone in them. They're not the greatest pork chops, but they're pork chops. And what I have done, because pork in this country is a little lacking in the flavor department, I went ahead and picked up some of Dollar Tree's teriyaki marinade. Doesn't look like it's very much of a marinade, but hey, it'll do for this particular show. So there's 3 of them in there already. We're down $4. Then to go with that, I picked up some of a bag of their stir fry mix. Okay, best deal you can get, and for $1, this is our mix. Basically, it's been thawed and drained, rinsed, ready to go. Then for our base for this, practically a stir fry, not quite a true stir fry, but practically, I have over here basically some long grain rice, some just your typical American long grain rice. How you doing, Sean? So now we are down a grand total of for $5. Okay, $5 down. Then, along with that, I picked up some bacon bits, and that's 6. And then, of course, I picked up, along with that.
Huh? Still just trying to eat my yarn.
And then I picked up some Parmesan cheese. So that's pretty much it, right? Right? It's good to see you guys. All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's right. I also picked up these. Now, these are basically, it's non-alcoholic, basically, like sparkling grape juice. 2 of these, we actually came just under our budget. So $10, not a problem. We came in under the budget. This should make a pretty decent meal. All right. So without further ado, we need to get 1 cup of rice. All right. It's good to see you all today. I'm just glad that you're all here. Along with this, I will also say there will be plenty of leftovers, and there's tons of dishes that I can make with rice. Okay. Actually, I'll tell you a real cool secret. If you take and get some freshly grated Parmesan cheese, make up some rice, and then put that in there with some black pepper, absolutely amazing. Telling you. Or you could swap out the Parmesan cheese and just go with sharp cheddar and mix that in, some shredded sharp cheddar, and just keep mixing it until you get it, and then mix in some black pepper. Absolutely amazing. Okay. So, alrighty, we need 1 full cup of this. Where is my skizzers? Oh, so they are. And just snip that corner right off. 1 full cup. There we go. We'll set that off to the side. 1 full cup of rice. Now ready to go. So I'm going to turn this on to numbers on your stove. On mine, it would be 7. Okay, if that helps you any at all. Okay, I don't know why they do that. It's just be easier if they label a little bit different. But hey, who am I, right? Now, again, we're going to be using pork chops, and then of course it'll be seasoned by bacon bits and things like that. Just just kind of expect that. So we'll have some bacon bits. We've got some sort of Parmesan cheese. You can actually keep this on your shelf. As a matter of fact, for one of the last ones, we actually had this before. So what I'm going to actually do with this is we're going to swap out the one that's not, basically the one that hasn't been opened will go up here, and we're going to use this one for this episode. But for the purposes of this, I picked this up. So if you will, we're using that. Along with that, let's see. We used up all the bacon bits from the last episode, from other cooking episodes. So we have all of our ingredients ready to go. Now, along with that, I'm also going to kind of give a brief talk of when it comes to rice. Rice is a funny character. It's a real funny character. What's so funny about it? Well, here's the thing. Rice is one of those that there are instructions for cooking on the back, and they're kind of, it's one of those things that they take a guess at it. Rice is an agricultural product, just like flour, just like cornmeal, things like that. And you have to hazard a guess. So I have found that a little above 2 cups of water hey, what's going on, A&R? A little above 2 cups of water. It's good to see you. Glad you're here. Just a little bit above 2 cups of water to 1 cup of rice brings you a pretty decent, rice, long grain rice. That's what I've found. If I adjust, but I have to kind of play with that a little bit here and there because, as I said, rice is an agricultural product. And you kind of have to guess at it. I know that sounds ridiculous. When it comes to cooking brown rice, that's actually easier than white rice. It's ridiculously easy. And sometime we'll have to do that again. We'll have to make some brown rice and we'll make up some really awesome dishes out of it. So, but we'll worry about that later. That's down the road. I've got some brown rice in there. We'll have to make some up sometime. Because I like brown rice. I love brown rice. It's just one of those things. So, as a matter of fact, when I did a one of the first times I did a rice episode, I labeled it as Real Ricers, and the hot rod community got pissed off. The young hot rodders were like, you understand that rice is, and I said, yeah, I totally get it. I said, but we had a different word for it back in the day. Well, what'd you call them? Posers. And they're like, oh, all righty. Oh, all right, A&R. Well, I'm glad you're here, buddy. I'm glad you're here. Be right back. We'll wait. We'll be here. We'll be here for a minute. Yeah, they got upset about that. Didn't understand why I didn't made that joke. Because you guys got it all wrong. It's wrong. Are we even heating up here? Yeah, we're heating. Have to adjust it a little bit here and there. So you should be keeping salt in your home anyway, so I will not count this as an expense. I'm going to go a couple tablespoons of salt. And yes, you'll find that sometimes after a while of cooking like this, you kind of get used to what it looks like. So just because it's one of those things that you get used to the point where you don't even, it's almost like you don't even measure it, but you really are, because you're looking at, the whole thing about, you know what it looks like. And it's not, I know that sounds weird, but that's why even the professional cooks, it's like, did they even freaking measure that? They're telling you how much to put in there, but did they even measure it? Yeah, they did, because they know what it looks like. So, because we've done that so much here on the channel, I kind of know. I'm going to make a few adjustments so y'all can see a little bit better. It's not so much what I'll be doing, that you guys are interested in. It's going to be what is actually happening here. So, get out my spatula. I need coffee. Colombian bean juice, as I call it. I need to make some coffee. That sucks. There we go. Now we got boilage. I want to see the bubbles breaking at the top. All righty. Rice is in with some salt. And I just set that spatula down. Oh, there it is. We're going to give it a good stir, make sure everything's good and broke up. Cover it. Turn down the heat a little bit. Don't get crazy with it. Don't rush things. Rice is a funny thing. It has to hydrate. It's dry, and it has to soak in moisture to bring it back, bring it into the land of what you can eat. All right. So now that we've got our rice going, we're going to come over here. We're going to turn up our stove to about a medium high heat again. And we're going to start off with our friend, the cast iron skillet. Now, we're going to wait till this warms up, and you'll know when it's warm. Trust me, you always know when it's warm. Then we'll be adding, basically we're going to bring this all together for a nice fine meal. And again, we brought this in just under the $10 marker, proving once again, you don't have to spend, for the $10 challenge, you didn't have to spend it all. But if you want to count maybe black pepper, that we get from Dollar Tree, you can. You can count that if you'd like, but I didn't. It's something you should have. Wow, welcome, Chairman. We got Sean, the Chairman. We've got Think Different. We got all sorts of awesome people in here. Right now, currently, I am just waiting for my cast iron skillet to come up to temperature. Now, we're going to basically start with our vegetables going in. There's going to be a lot of moisture that we have to drive off of these, so they're going to go in first. Then we're going to start with our veggies our pork chop, cubes that, in a nutshell, they've got a lot of moisture. So here in just a second, I'm also going to drain off that. Again, it's ridiculously easy, kind of one and done, baby, deal that we're going to be doing. Turn that down just a little bit more, steaming up nice. That's what I want to see. And occasionally come back and give it a stir. Make sure that nothing is sticking to the bottom of the pan. Just like that. Occasionally. All right. It's good to see you all here today. Thank you for being here. There we go. It's getting nice and warm in there. That's what I want. And you'll know when it's right. Put a little water in the hands. And it's sizzling, but it's not. That's what I want. That's the type of sizzle I want. Okay. Over here, I've got my colander. We're going to drain off our teriyaki sauce that was on there. Or as they put it, teriyaki marinade. Okay. So I've got that now in there, draining. I probably could have picked up a fourth one of these, but I didn't. So we're going to let that drain for a few minutes. Get a little water on the fingertips. That's better. That's what I want to see. Now, this is not a true stir fry. For that, I would actually need a wok. And I do not have a wok. All right? So, because legitimately, we can't call it a true stir fry. We're going to start our veggies now. We want to check on our rice, make sure that it's not go. One of the nice things about having a modern kitchen, or as modern as you can get, is you can make all the food at once, same time, and it could, you can have everything done and put it together on the table in a reasonable amount of time. That's really nice to be able to do that. So, again, we're looking to bring on a little bit of color. Let's go ahead. I don't want to get too crazy with it because the Parmesan cheese that we'll be using will have enough salt. This particular type of Parmesan cheese is cut with enough salt to choke a blue whale's aorta. So one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of it, but for the $10 Dollar Tree challenge, it'll be just fine. So we'll sprinkle on again a little bit more salt, not much. And for the record, smart cooks do not salt food to. They don't salt food to make it taste salty. A good cook salts food to make it taste a little bit more like itself, to enhance the flavor. If you're salting it to make it taste salty, there's something wrong. Yeah, some people have a hard time with that. I've gotten decent at it. But if I'm looking to run up my watch time, I'll purposely do one at a time. But I'll start with the one that I know is going to stay warm the longest. I will do that. I have been known to do that. I'm not going to lie. Again, I'm going to turn down the heat just a little bit more, pop that lid back on, slowly coasting the heat down because I want this to hydrate. Okay? There we go. That's what I wanted to see. It's starting to bring on a little bit of color. That's exactly what I wanted. I've got my colander. In goes our pork chops. All of it. Which again, the pork chops that we got from Dollar Tree did not yield a whole lot. It's what you get what you paid for, sort of thing. So I'm thinking I should have spent that last dollar on another pork chop because it is just, it'll still turn out good, trust me, but it's one of those things I really should have went ahead and bought one more. All right, we'll come back to this in just a second, and you'll begin to see how this will all start coming together. Stir that around for just a moment. We'll watch our heat. I totally missed something, didn't I? Just good old ramen noodles. We've done that dish. We've done a $10 dish. Ramen noodle dish. Oh yeah. This is turning out, rice is starting to look really good. Their rice isn't always that bad. Okay, we're close. I can back off the heat just a smidge more. Right. Actually, where I live, you can get it pretty reasonable. You can get ramen noodles without veggies in it, without the veggie cups. You usually get a pack of 12 of them for right around $1. And as long as I have other ingredients, I can make ramen noodle dishes all day long that look like they belong in restaurants. Um, which I know some people look down their nose at ramen noodles, but it's really not that bad. It's really not. Okay, rice is starting to get where I want it. Again, good cook always makes sure that it tastes right. Ow. A lot of people do love ramen noodles. And there's nothing wrong with ramen noodles. It's just some people don't like ramen noodles. I think they're great. The problem is that they're not exactly heart friendly. And I've already had one stroke, All right. I'm going to kill the heat and let the rice coast the rest of the way. Lid on. We're even going to push it off that burner, okay? Even though the cooktop it'll be fine. All righty. I know you guys are ready. You want to see what it looks like? There you go. Oh my gosh. That's funny. I tried that and I hated it. What's going on, filming? Good to see you, buddy. Glad you came into the live. Just in time. We're getting ready to have lunch. And I am pretty satisfied with that. That looks great. Any fats that were in there have now melted off and joined the party, along with the teriyaki flavor and everything. Just yum, 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 yum. That's what we want. All right, I'm going to get down Princess Bay's favorite bowl for this. This is her favorite bowl that evidently her dad got her at some Asian restaurant, I believe, or some Asian supply store. Absolutely amazing. Am I correct?
Yeah, this one is called Ouija Maya.
Ouija Maya? Okay.
That might be a mispronunciation. It might be Ouija Maya, but I think it's Ouija Maya.
Okay, either way. If we massacred it and you work there and you're proud of where you work, I'm sorry. But Not a true Asian dish, but you know, you get what from Dollar Tree. This is going to be all right, if you ask me. American long grain rice. Princess Bay will want the other. Then, here's what we got so far. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab some Parmesan cheese. Hold on just a second. This is light enough, and we're going to give it a taste, see if it is true. Oh yeah, perfect. And go real light on it. Our teriyaki that we used on the pork chops, just a little bit. Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. All right. Then grab our bacon bits that we got. Hey sis, how you doing? We're going to take some just bacon bits. Sprinkle that right over the top. Right over the top. Then, now that we got the bacon bits on, we'll sprinkle on the Parmesan cheese. And there you have it. Are you really? There you have it. What do you guys think? Honey, you want to come over and get your dish? There you go, baby.
That looks interesting.
Give it a try and tell us what you think.
You use what sauce? Teriyaki sauce? Love teriyaki sauce. It's not bad, babe. It's probably one of the best stir fries you've done. Oops, I dropped one.
Not exactly stir fry, but it's close.
I don't like the fake Parmesan cheese.
Well, it is part of the $10 Dollar Tree challenge.
Yeah, but you didn't put a whole lot on there, so and once it mixes with everything else, it should be fine. Oh, you horrible person. You put peas in here?
I tried not to.
You hate me.
No, I don't.
Knew it. I'm just kidding. I'm not eating them.
You don't have to. There we go. My sister likes peas.
I also like Brussels sprouts, but I don't like peas. One of the few things I refuse to eat.
I bet you I could probably make you something that would be out of peas that you would like. And there's even a little bit for leftovers if we even wanted to take. Oh, you like all vegetables? That's what's up. Veggies are good for you. And there's even a little bit there. I could even make ramen noodles. Oh, you don't like lima? I love lima beans.
There's just not much you don't like.
I like food.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So I'm going to whip.
Zelda, no.
Well,
Bad.
I don't know. It depends on how you look at it, you know.
I look at things with my eyes.
as far as taste goes. There's some foods that I don't like, baby. I'm gonna grind down some black pepper on mine. Do you want any black pepper for yours?
I think I'm actually okay. Thank you.
Alrighty.
What?
The sparkling grape juice stuff.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
There's enough in there that we could even make up some ramen noodles and finish it off. So literally 2 meals in one. And then there's still here, honey. And there's still enough. Basically, there's enough there that I made 2 meals and then some other meals all together. Not bad for $10. What's going on, Zaz Gaming? Oh, that's not bad. Not bad. For sparkling grape juice, that's not bad at all. All righty, let's try this creation of mine out. That's actually really good. I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. This turned out wonderful. Well, I tried. The pork chops, perfect. Rice, amazing. I wasn't sure about the teriyaki sauce, but it turned out wonderful. The veggies, perfect. Everything else we topped it off with, absolutely spot on. So not bad for $10. And we actually came under where we were still able to get some really nice sparkling grape juice from the same exact place. Not bad for $10. It wasn't a true stir fry, but it's still not that bad. So pretty good, pretty good. So there you have it. Now the rest of the Sunnies, let's see what you come up with. All right. I want to see what you guys come up with. That's your challenge. Okay. I want to see what else you guys come up with. If I got to do another one, by golly, to maybe spur you guys, I want to see what you guys got, because this is solid gold real estate. Doing doing Dollar Tree cook-offs. That's solid gold real estate for those of you here on YouTube. You looking for your next content video? Been wondering what you want to do? This is it. Let's see what you guys come up with. And I'm not just talking about the Sunnies, all of you out there. Let's see what you guys come up with. This is really good. I could eat this quite often, actually. This is really good. So, what do you guys got in mind? Let's see what you guys come up with. All right. So, here in just a moment, I'm going to be shutting down the stream. This is just a quick cooking stream. Quick cooking stream for me. Later on tonight, you guys are going to get to spend 2 hours with Cinnamon tonight. So heads up. You guys are gonna enjoy your time with Cinnamon. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay. I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. So if you guys have been wanting your time with Cinnamon, you're getting it. Sis, you better be here tonight. I promise you, you won't be able to keep a straight face. So that is on for tonight. Tomorrow, we're probably going to throw in one cooking stream along with some DIY stuff. And we might even try to squeeze in a really cool stream later on in the evening. We are going to be busy this weekend because I'm going to be making, well, I'm working on another loaf of bread. It's going to be really good. Okay. Promise. So that brings us to a good stopping point. Again, thank you all for being here. If you did not have a chance to smash that like button, please do so at this time. Which also brings us to the other spot where I get to say, get out there and work on a project. I don't care what it is. Just do something with yourself, their feet, and do something special for them today. And as always, for all of you out there, if no one out there has told any of you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you and have a happy 24. Leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments for us. You can put your link in the comments anytime. All right. If nobody's told you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you and have a happy 24. I hit the wrong button.